Hi everybody, it's Jen with Caketastic Cakes, and I'm going to show you how simple it can be to make a beautiful baby's breath cascade coming down your cake. Now, this is the cake I'm doing. I was making a wedding cake, and check this out. Banana. That just amused me to watch this stick fly off as I'm cutting the dowels to stack my tears. Anyway, yes, and look at that. Skills right there, right? All right, so I've got my two-tiered cake. It was a wedding cake, and all you need for this is going to be floral wire and floral tape, and baby's breath, of course. Now, what I had done is I cut out a length of floral tape, or excuse me, floral wire, probably about 3 feet long, and folded it in half and twisted it over on itself. And at the top where the loop is, I attached my first batch of baby's breath, and to attach it, I trimmed off most of the stems, so I was left with like a big cluster of flowers all together. And then you cut a piece of your tape. The floral tape is sticky and activated when you stretch it, so you got to give it a little tug. And then you can wrap it. When you wrap it, make sure your stems are supported in a way that the flowers face how you want them to face, and then you wrap the tape tightly around the stem and the wire. And even if it's a little bit loose, the floral tape gets very sticky and effective, really. So you can kind of twist it, like you just twist the tape on and you twist it nice and tight, and it will cinch right up. So don't worry about that. Here is some more of the baby's breath. I'm trimming off the long pieces of stems, so I'm left with the clusters. Hold it up, make sure you like how it looks, and then again, get another piece of tape, about an inch long, I would say, stretch it to activate it, and then wrap your stem nice and tight to your floral wire. And I know people are nervous about baby's breath on cakes. They'll say you're going to murder everybody in the room if you do it. Other people are like, it's silly, nobody eats the baby's breath, they're fine. I tend to be on the safe side of things where I think you can use it as long as you're, smart about it. So when you're wrapping the tape up, wrap around until you wrap the ends of your stems, and therefore none of that sap will get out onto anything. And I'll also show you what I will do at the end to help seal in any hairs, any pollen, whatever, that people might complain or be nervous about. Because you really don't want anybody to be nervous of your decorations. Now, when you go down to the length that you think is good, I'm just going to show you what I did to attach it, and it worked very well. I'm going to cut a loop of the wire again, almost like a bobby pin, and attach it to that top loop where you started. The flowers themselves, I'm going to seal them, and this way it holds in all the hairs, all the fibers, the sap, whatever, makes it nice and safe. I'm using a edible candy glaze, and so I in my other video I'll show you, or yeah, I have a couple different ways of doing it. The one way dries out the flowers by using like an alcohol thing. This worked so well. The flowers stayed nice and full, nice and healthy, sealed them up, nice and safe. Everybody's happy. I'm happy. The cake is pretty. No one's getting sick, whatever. Okay. So, and it dries really fast too. Now, I have a soda straw. This is just a regular soda straw I stole from like I think it was Dunkin' Donuts actually. Maybe not. It's perfectly clear. I don't know. But it's a nice clear soda straw, and I left it very long and I stuck it right down into the cake, right straight into the top tier. This cake has been in the fridge, so it's nice and firm. And I'm going to put a little dollop of buttercream icing on top to cover the hole. Just because you don't need a big gaping hole showing, I don't expect much of anything to show, honestly, but hey, again, better safe than sorry. All right, look at me carefully smoothing. Oh, the skills. I'm just in awe of myself here. All right, now I've got my little bobby pin effect going. It's nice and long. My straw is nice and long. They go together. So I stick the one right down into the cake, and you'll be able to see the loop there sticking up. You see it a little bit right there? Boop, right into the cake. Like it's gone now. Now it has a very strong anchor. The flowers at the top overlay it, so you're not going to see it. There's a little bit of icing, like I said before, you saw that I put inside. It's all nice and good. Okay, as far as the bottom goes, this is where, you gotta keep adding baby's breath till you're happy with it. You think it's gonna work. It was a little bit too long in my opinion, so I'm gonna trim off like the bottom cluster that I had connected. I'm going to just lay that bottom against the base of the cake. I'm not gonna really stick it in or anything like that. That little bit I clipped off, I'm gonna take it, turn it around, and just support it, just set it on the cake plate right by the bottom. And yeah, other than a little bit of tweaking, because it is floral wire, you can bend it to follow the cascade of the cake a little nicer if you want to. But that's it. But one last thing I will say is if you need the baby's breath to be wrapped all around, like when you saw when I was spraying, it's basically flat on one side and showing on the three other sides. As you're connecting the baby's breath to the wire, you just got to wrap it all around as you go. But otherwise, same thing. So, I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe because it helps me out as well. I've got a lot of other videos out there that may be able to help you, and so I'd recommend you take a look. And as always, thanks for watching Caketastic Cakes.